The other things that I watched. Now I did say the was it last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. I said that when I was watching X-Files and Millennium that I was up to finish season 2 of Millennium. I talked about that. And I'd finished season 5 of X-Files, so I was going to watch Fight the Future for the first time, the film. And I watched that after the stream last time, and I was kind of expecting a little bit. I was bracing myself to be disappointed because I'd heard from some people, some X Files fans or whatever, that they weren't too happy with one of the X Files movies or whatever. I think they were talking about a later X Files film. This movie was amazing. Fight the Future, I absolutely loved it. I thought this X Files movie was everything that it should have been because it's a rare case. It's a rare case that you have a long running series. X Files have been on for 5 seasons. That's past the syndication mark. That's way past where they get their 100th episode mark. So that's a lot of series hardly ever get to 5 series. And X Files was so popular that they knew they were going to have a season 6. But they were so popular that they said, hey, before season 6, let's go ahead and bust out a feature length, film to be released in theaters. That's a big deal. And how would you really fit that film? How would you tell the story of it in a way that general audiences who maybe aren't watching every episode of the show can still go and experience a good story, but fans can also see it carry over and bridge the gap between seasons and so forth. And it did it so well. So well. It answered the cliffhanger problem that was set up at the end of season 5. Now, I haven't watched the first part of season 6 yet, so I'll see how it ebbs in there a little bit. But I can imagine, I remember, people, fans, friends of mine, whoever who had gone to see it back in the day, some of them being very pleased with the way it sort of, then you had the tension between Mulder and Scully, and there's the almost kiss or whatever. And also, I was telling Sound Engraver, I miss when movies actually looked pleasant to look at. They were aesthetically pleasing to look at in terms of the cinematography, in terms of the camera work, the filters, the tent and everything, the lighting. It's been a long time since modern movies have been remotely anything you would call gorgeous. And I don't care even if it's a movie you love. Maybe you love the new Deadpool movie or whatever. All those movies look like garbage. Just the aesthetic, just the look of them. Because modern day filmmakers, and it doesn't even have to do with, the difference between film or digital or the types of cameras or whatever. The biggest issue is that there's really just no cinematography in modern films. Everybody's saving or not wanting to put too much into it because we gotta save room for the green screen. We gotta save room for the computer to fill in all of the crap that we're too lazy to pay for or too dumb to have practical effects for or whatever. That's just modern movie making. It's all saved for the green screen and for the computer. And there are a lot of videos on YouTube that talk about this in way more technical know-how than I have, about it. But movies just look so ugly. They look so ugly. And it was really fun to watch this movie from, 97 or whatever, when I was in high school. And it's like, man, you used to go to the theater and regardless of the story, visually, it was a real treat, because you had a lot of cinematographers who still know what they were doing. And it's just, that's why I just don't see new stuff. I really don't. I took a chance seeing Beetlejuice 2, and I didn't have to after the fact. I'm kind of glad I saw it, but it wasn't great. There's just no point for me going to a theater anymore. It really isn't. It's kind of like video games. Like, they still haven't given me a reason to buy an Xbox, whatever the new Xboxes are, the S series or whatever, or a PS6 or PS5 rather. I have no desire to make a game worth of crap that I'll want to play, and maybe I'll buy a new console. So I just finished replaying Knights of the Old Republic again, just on my Xbox. And it's 2002. It doesn't have the, same mechanics and graphics and whatever, but nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. If the story's good and the gameplay's good, you'll immerse yourself right in there. It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, the entertainment industry, I don't get its appeal today. I just do not get its appeal. What's so fun about it? What's so great about it? Other than being able to say, I saw that. Oh, I saw the new thing too. You saw the new thing. Yay, we saw the new thing.